What's going on, y'all? So I just got one of the new 27-inch iMacs, and if you follow my mixes live on YouTube that I do, you'll know that I've been overdue for an iMac. So I just installed Studio One 5 on here. This is a fresh install, and in this video I want to show you three options that you have in preferences that can be helpful. So the first one is when I go to create a new song, you'll see the file path takes me to Documents, Studio One. And so this is where Studio One by default stores all your sessions. Well, I save my sessions on an external drive. So to keep that from popping up and pointing it to that external drive, under user data locations here, you can see this is where it's taking me to that documents folder on the internal drive. I want this to point to my external drive, and you can change that here. So I'm just going to select my sessions drive, Studio One songs, and said OK. Actually, if you change this user data location, you need to point this to the Studio One folder, not the songs folder. So that's for my hard drive. It's here, Studio One, and just on this folder, not the songs folder. Therefore, Studio One can see everything you have inside that folder, like your sound sets, templates, stuff like that, presets. So now, anytime I create a session, it's going to point it to that folder. The next thing under locations is this option here, ask to copy external files when saving song. This is not checked by default, and I really think that it should be checked on default because I don't know any reason why you wouldn't want this checked. But what this does is, so when it says ask to copy external files, so Studio One has internal files and external files. Files that generate inside of Studio One, for example, recordings, you recording vocals, recording guitar, drums, anything you record into Studio One is an internal file. Anything that comes from outside of Studio One is an external file. So this is asking, do you want to copy those external files when you save your song? So if you bring in some external files and you hit save, with this check, it's going to pop up and say, hey, do you want to save these external files to the session folder? And you absolutely do want to do that. If you don't have this checked, you bring in external files, you hit save, and then those external files get moved around on your computer. Next time you open up the session, it's going to ask for where are those files, and they're going to be missing. So this is definitely something that you want checked. The last thing under advanced, let's apply that real quick. But under advanced, you have the option to, if you go to services, click I'll be careful, you have the option to disable your audio unit VST or VST plugins. I only use VST plugins in Studio One, so in order to keep me from hiding all of my audio unit plugins, I just come here and disable them completely. Now they won't be shown in Studio One at all. So I still install them when I install plugins. I install audio unit. I just don't want to see audio unit plugins in Studio One, so I disable them here. All right, so there's three features or options in the preferences that can be helpful. Once I get through setting up this new computer, I'll be back with some more content, hopefully by next week. All right, I'll catch y'all next time.